This is the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and our sideline reporter Doris Burke. So glad you could join us on this wonderful Saturday night. The Dallas Mavericks, they come in off the loss to Utah in Salt Lake City.
And if there was an aspect of the game that jumped out at me, guys, it was the rebounding. There was a huge difference in the effort both teams were making on the glass.
Well, they got pushed around all game long, and when that happens, you're going to get out-rebounded.
So the Bobcats starting five. Kid Gilchrist and Biyombo at the forward spots. Sessions out there with Henderson, and it's Haywood in at the five, roaming the paint. And for the Mavericks, the forwards, Sean Marion and Dirk Nowitzki. Collison and Carter in the backcourt. Here's Walker. Charlotte again missing. And Clark, that shooting touch you mentioned of Mullins made him a nice fit in the Bobcats' scheme of things. And we know they struggled offensively. Bobcats trail by 11.
Well, one thing you can always count on with Dallas is that they're going to be tough to beat at home. That crowd they fill up the arena every single night. They love their team, and of course, coming off the championship year of 2011, you know they'll be streaming through the turnstiles for many years to come in Dallas. Nice, aggressive defensive play to make the steal and start the break.
Yeah, and I like the fact they didn't mess around with it once they got it.
Collison with it. Here's Insanity.
The windmill finish. Now that's nasty. How do you do?
Finishes the play. Utter disregard for his own safety.
Look at his teammates. They're just shaking their heads. I mean, he must have told them to look out for that one.
Yeah, he can get up a few notches higher. There's no doubt.
Yeah, that's how the game is played inside. I mean, if you can go over the top like that, you've got a great advantage.
On the court right now.
Look out.
I can't imagine that we'll see one better than that tonight.
I'm with you on that, aren't you, Steve?
Oh, yeah, I'd be shocked if we saw something more entertaining than that one.
And the replay, of course, presented by Sprite. What a play.
You know, they're just getting hammered inside and really need to find a way to be tougher down there. They got to be physical. They got to man up in there.
I agree. I mean, you look at the points they're giving up. Most of them seem to be coming inside the paint.
Gets it to go. The Insanity's got 8 points. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Hi, Kev. Insanity in their last time out against the Jazz was not his usual self. He finished with 8 points. One of the concerns of the coaching staff is that this isn't an isolated incident. Now with a growing number of week games, he says he's ready for a turnaround right here, right now. We'll see if he does just that, Kevin.
Doris, thanks. And Clark, we all know he wants to come out here and move on.
And you have to, Kevin. I mean, last game was last game. You got to forget about it. Tonight's a whole nother story. And we'll be watching how he approaches it.
That's one of the biggest things in the NBA. 82 games, you're going to have some bad ones. So how you respond to adversity really defines you as a player.
Adi Bobois is checked in for the Mavericks.
And the Bobcats really decided to focus more on the analytical side of advanced scouting.
So as we get rolling here in the fourth quarter, let's go to our sideline reporter Doris Burke for our Sprite Uncontainable game. Doris?
Thank you, gentlemen. And today, it's the Dallas Mavericks who grabbed the Uncontainable game recognition. It's been one of those games for them where they've gotten all the breaks and all the rolls. I'm sure they won't complain about it, though.
Thank you, Doris. And this matchup with the Bobcats, it's their first meeting of the season. Here's Insanity. And he draws body contact. Looked like a blocking foul, and he was in the shooting motion. So he'll head to the free throw line. Steve, you mentioned Bobois. You know, his scoring rate has continued to dip since that rookie season. Clark, do you see any issues there?
Well, his shooting percentages have gone down as well. I think it's just a matter of the young fella finding his groove and becoming more consistent. But you have to figure it out if you're going to be a scorer in this league, because the opponents will definitely figure you out and shut down what you do.
Good on the second free throw.
You know, those types of high percentage shots, Kevin, should be a big part of what they do going forward.
Mavericks leading by 7. Here's Insanity, and the shot is good.
Offensively, just hammering away in the paint.
And that's 10 straight points inside, too.
And they've gotten themselves back into this game now.
Yeah, it's been an 180-degree change for them, and you can bet the other squad is starting to hear those footsteps.
And the shot is good. 18 points for Nowitzki.
Well, Dirk is just so good at the offensive end of the floor, Kevin. The ability to shoot over the top of people. He's added so many things to his game, too. Post-ups, getting to the rim, being aggressive, and going to the foul line. Dirk Nowitzki, a first ballot Hall of Famer, no question.
Most definitely, Steve. This guy has been phenomenal throughout his career, and very few situations bother him. He's clutch as a scorer, and he's more clutch because he's an excellent free throw shooter, too.
Chris Kaman has checked in for the Mavericks. And the Bobcats making a change here as well. Walker's checked in. Mavericks leading by 5. Carter kicks to Nowitzki. Nowitzki left side. Here's Insanity. Kaman inside. Goes straight up. Up and in on the layup. Kaman's got 12 points in just the second half.
Something has to change, guys. That's 10 straight points coming in the paint against this team.
Well, they got to collapse in there, and everybody's got to be conscious of it. It's a team effort in protecting the paint.
That's 5 straight hoops in the paint. What a fantastic job of attacking the rim.
Well, Steve, they're getting the looks that they want down there, so might as well keep going right at the rim. If there's no resistance, then make them pay.
Ball's not loose. One-on-one fast break. Insanity. And the rebound goes to the Bobcats. Biyombo's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Henderson kicks to Walker, and it's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bobcats will retain possession. Here's Crowder. Henderson defending. Brand kicks to Crowder. Brand dishes to Bobo. Here's Insanity, and the serious dunk to finish it off.
Well, the outcome is not in question now. They've got it all wrapped up.
Agreed. I mean, they're just looking to simply run the clock out now.
The Bobcats making a switch here. .23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Mullins. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Here's Dallas. They're on a 14-5 run here.
And they're closing this game out in style. I mean, I like what they're doing here, competing till the very end.
That's certainly what it looks like. I mean, there's no let-up in them so far.
From outside the arc, the shot is off. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. And this one was such a lopsided victory.
They never let up. They were full throttle from the start.
And that'll wrap it up for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan, and thanks for tuning in.
Easy win for you guys tonight. Did you see that one coming?
Nah, I wouldn't say that. In the NBA, you're always going to be facing good competition. But we've been talking as a team, and we really feel like our game has jumped to another level. These guys were all executing exactly the way Coach wanted us to. And this is the type of result we expect to get when we do that. This game should serve as a message to the league. We're ready to win, and we're ready to win now. And with the talent we have here, this team's capable of anything.